going on out there, everybody? Happy Thanksgiving. Welcome to the Fans Point of View podcast with your host, the most unknown podcaster there is up out there, dominant dirt one day on it. Trucking Chubby, aka Clarence Hampton III. Let's go. So there's a couple things that's been going on and everything, copyright disclaimer up there and all that. Now, as y'all all know, before Willie Gaines is a football player up there at Colorado University. He was speaking in some disdain about some things that was going on up there. I made the video on that. I'm sure y'all seen that. Y'all seen the offensive lineman that's playing forget that from the defensive lineman coming from Yale. We all seen that. Now, brings me to my next thing. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Yes, I want to make sure that I keep speaking on the NIL because this is my baby. Nobody has dived into depths just yet, just the way I have. Now, I can't force y'all to like, share, subscribe, but I would like if y'all did like, share, subscribe, comment, push the video as much as I possibly can because this is my baby. Nobody has dived into the depths. Now, what happens out here, and it's all fair game, right, is that people can take your words and what you say. Now, we all speak on the same thing out here on YouTube. It's just a fact. We all speak on the same thing. Others just may have different angles about it. However, I've been on there for 9 months. I've been searching, looking, searching. Made sure I did my research and homework on this. I was the first one to dive into the depths on the NIL as far as I did about, it affecting draft stock and, the drafts for sports. What pro teams could do to lock in other students because there's a lot of undrafted rookie free agents in the NFL that are tearing the league up. Is it really necessary for you to go to the draft even if you know you're a first round talent, or could you just use your name, image, and likeness to lock down a deal with said team and not a rookie contract? Okay, I was the first one to say that. Want to be clear with that. I was also the first one to say on the NIL that you need to bring in lawyers and stuff. The first one to actually put it out here and put it out in the world. Now, I've seen other people speak on it too because they have bigger platforms and bigger mouths than me, bigger platforms than me. They're going to get the notoriety for it, knowing where it comes from. Now, I just wanted to say that because I'm going to keep pushing this. And I may keep doing it at least once a week because this is my baby. This is my baby. For real. And I'm going to watch it grow. Now, the more and more that I keep looking at the way that this NIL thing is going, the thing I do not like about the NIL thing is that they want the fans to pay for the NIL and the money that goes to the players from the NIL. Why these colleges are making millions of dollars off it, but then they get mad when people have opinions and takes on said university or whatever university that may be, which ain't right. You can tell me that you want my money to help support your university. You can tell me that I can put money towards the NIL, but then you get mad at me, or you know what I'm saying, when I have something to say about that. And just because you have a lot of money and you put it there, don't make your opinion right neither. But I don't see how that happens. That's just a huge disconnect between some people out here that cannot look towards the future and have a closed mind upon things, right? Okay. Now, with the NIL being here, these semi-professional college students are now employees of said universities. Why do I say that? Why are they? Well, if they're getting paid off their name, image, and likeness at the university, and people want to buy more soccer jerseys because they got a superstar soccer player at a university and you want one of their university soccer jerseys because of this player, they are now an employee of that university. Correct me when I'm wrong. They're getting a cut off for that. And if they're an employee. Now, with all employees, you always have contracts. You have your academic contract, student handbooks, right? Now there needs to be an NIL handbook and an NIL contract for schools. Not every player is going to be deserving of an NIL contract for a school. What? Excuse me. Why do I say that? Because they're just not. They're just not. But you want to lock down the talent who is bringing in the revenue and why people want to buy their jerseys and what sport that may be. It may not be everybody. Let's just keep it real. But the students that will stay put will be under a contract. It needs to be done. It'll give a peace of mind to everybody involved. Everybody. The parent, the student, everybody who will be involved in doing this will be at peace of mind once this goes into play. They just will. And because it's going to cover everybody and make sure all bases are covered. Like I said before, the universities will be at ease only because of the transfer portal, aka free agency, because this is exactly what that is, free agency. A lot of players jump into the portal wanting to go to another college, but then the first thing that these players are saying is, what could y'all offer me? No. What could you offer me? Talking about these NIL deals. All right, that's what they want. This is what they want, and you can't blame them. You cannot blame them. But if you locking them up with and if they're signing a contract for set amount of years, all right, well, you a freshman, at least gotta lock you. At least want you here for 2 years, 3 years. I'll give you'll receive this much, that, whatever. Had a lawyer look over it to make sure the deal's right for them. And parents, it does not cost that much to become an agent for your child. You can get your agent license like that, and you can look over it or have your lawyers look over it or wherever. You know what I mean? Now, I ain't trying to tell nobody how to be a parent, but I'm just saying sometimes we can be a little bit overbearing with things. Sometimes you got to let them bump their head and learn on their own. But at the same time, though, it does not cost much to become an agent. And a lot of people just don't know that about being an agent. You can actually get your agent license for, I don't know, for less than like what, $5,000 in some sports or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, to be legal, I guess, in some states. And that's probably the best choice for you and your child to do, is to come in, have their agent, you be their agent, or whoever it is that you may have, and a lawyer, and start getting these contracts done, because it's just the way that things are moving. And it just seems like a big headache because these things are not in place. And I know it's going to cost more. It's not already like universities don't have lawyers on retainer. The only people that don't have lawyers are these young men and young women that are getting these name, image, and likeness deals. Now, yes, some of the college coaches are steering the players towards agents and coaches and so forth and so on. But the best person to look out for your child is you, period. I would not trust anybody with my child, period. You are the one who is going to look out for your child's best interest. And yes, you should absolutely look into being an agent if you have a child who is balling out in whatever sport that they are doing. It does not mean, when I say balling out, don't mean that they're not swinging that club like they ain't the shit. Don't mean that they ain't swinging that racket. Don't mean they ain't kicking their damn foot like that. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, the hockey puck, whatever. If they doing their thing in their sport, yes, you need to be their agent, because you're going to look out for your child like no other would. You're going to make sure that they get their best deals. You're going to make sure that they're okay at whatever university that they're at. Now, yes, it's been publicized, and that some schools are, kids are swapping schools and moving around a lot, and that can be a little annoying. Also exciting because it's like free agency. You know what I'm saying? But it'll help. It definitely is going to help a lot of these schools. And I'm going to keep bringing this NIL bill, and I'm going to keep doing it and keep making these videos up until whenever it's said, I'm probably never gonna stop. I'm probably gonna have to make an NIL video every week because of me bringing it to the light in the fashion and the way that I have spoken on it before, as far as the draft. And if you're seeing like the draft up there in the picture, you're probably wondering to yourself, what does that, where's that coming from? Well, it's coming from me. Just for the people who don't know about it and the people who watch me, I support it. But if this is your first time tuning in, the reason why I have the draft up there, because I also think that the NIL could affect the draft. Because like I said, if you're a first round talent, does that honestly mean that you need to go to the NFL draft and get a rookie contract? Or could you use your name, image, and likeness, knowing that you're going to be a first round pick, to say, I don't want to go to the draft, I want to talk directly to a team? You know what I'm saying? I want to lock down a 2-year deal rather than a 4-year rookie deal with this said team. If I need to go in there as an undrafted rookie free agent and get me a 2-year, I don't know, $4 million deal, then that's what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get a 2-year, $2 million deal, a $10 million deal, that's what you ought to do. Knowing that you're a first round talent, you were going to take them in the first round anyway. And 8 teams can't lie and say they weren't. That way you can go whatever team you want to go to. The players control their destiny. And I think that's what gets on a lot of people's nerves, is the fact that players would then be in control of their own destinies. I think that is what a lot of people do not like, because some people will take advantage of that. Some people will abuse that system. However, there is athletes out there who would use the situation just for what it is. And I mean, I don't think that that's abusing that. Going to the team of your choice that you want to go to, the team that you think that is going to fit you better, or you know what I mean. I don't think that that's abuse at all, because you're putting your body on the line for our entertainment. And you should be absolutely happy as possible in whatever sport that you're doing. You should always be happy in the sport that you're playing. You know what I'm saying? I know that it becomes a business especially once you get up to the college level. It's already a business once you're in high school, really, nowadays, because of the name, image, and likeness. But I don't see nothing wrong with y'all wanting to be exactly where y'all want to be. Be happy in the sport that you're playing. I don't care what it is. Always hold on to that childhood memory and being happy. Now, with that being said, I just got into a little rumbling there. Now, imagine like a college, a pro team reaching out to your college while you were a sophomore, and them saying they wanted you, right? And right now, you came in as a 3-star. You're going to be playing. You're going to be your red shirted still. You're probably not going to play until next year in your junior season, but you're a sophomore, and this pro team really likes what they see about you, the progression you're making. You'll fit their scheme perfectly. They locked in a deal with their coach for 6 years. Now, that head coach of said team says, I want him working on this defense, working on, his rip, his dive, his whatever. You know what I'm saying? I want him running a 4 or 5 by this time, or I need him benching this or that. You know what I mean? Certain program. That pro team can now become a part of the NIL deal and give that money to you, directly to you, your agent, and say, hit this have this benchmark hit by this month, and every 90 days, I need you here, I need you here, I need you here, or none less above here. You know what I'm saying? I don't need nothing less than here, but I need you above this line here at this point. And by the time you graduate, you'll be able to fit this scheme, and we'll be able to work on that. Now, granted, it'll take a lot from, and I'm sure that teams have already been doing this. You know what I'm saying? This is the first time that it actually hit my mind, because it affected the draft in all sports. However, now they can do this without having worry about tampering or anything else, because it's the NIL. How can a pro team be tampering with a college player? No, I just want him working out on this, and this, so when he comes into whatever draft that may be, whatever sport it is, you know what I'm saying? He's fitting the scheme perfect, because it's not all about superstars on a team. When you're playing a team game, it's not all about your you being a superstar and the best at which. It's just about how good you can do what you need to do for that team, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might not have a big who can shoot threes like Embiid and you know what I'm saying, but or Jokic, but he's 7'1". He can box out like none other and get boards, and he can pass. That's all I need. That's all I need. I don't need you to do nothing else but be down low, get offensive rebounds, get defensive rebounds, put it back up on offense, and pass the ball to an open shooter. You know what I'm saying? I may not need you to dribble, be able to take the ball out court. Or in hockey, just for instance, I need a great defender who can skate like a, you know what I mean, like a wing. You know what I'm saying? Um, he's light on his feet. He has endurance. He hits. He's very good at defense, and I don't need you to score. You know what I'm saying? But I just need you back there to be at extra goalie outside of the net. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying. I'm not sure if that's how it works in hockey, but you know, or baseball, for instance. I don't need a pitcher who can. I need you to be able to throw the three basic balls, but I need you to have. I want you to work on that curveball because I need somebody who can throw a nasty curveball, or nasty splitter, whatever that is. Be able to, a pro team being able to sponsor you, give you the equipment you need while you're in college, offer your name, image, and likeness, have you work on that, draft you, bring you in as an undrafted rookie free agent because you were slept on anyway. You came in college as a 3-star. All the 4 and 5 stars everybody were after, they're there. But guess what? You became their 5-star because they wanted you there at that point. So they had you working in that system already. That's what I meant by that. Just in case if anybody never, tuned into that, it can absolutely be done. I know it'll affect drafts and a lot of sports, especially football. Everybody goes crazy on their NFL drafts, but it'll just give a lot of opportunity to a lot of other players who should be drafted to be drafted. But then, do you really need that? Do you really need it? I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? You can get locked into a 4 or 5 year rookie deal, being a first round pick for like 30 million. Most rookies, honestly, that's been coming up, there's been a nice percentage of rookies that have outplayed their rookie contracts. Absolutely, like Michael Parsons definitely outplayed his rookie contract without a doubt. I believe Jamar Chase, I've already outplayed his rookie contract. You know what I'm saying? Justin Jefferson. You know what I mean? A lot of these people come into the league and they outplay their rookie contracts. You know what I'm saying? And then there's a lot of undrafted rookie free agents who have to sign a league minimum of $100,000, and they should have been a first round pick, like Jaylen Warren, for instance. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying now? And that's all I meant by that. And I'm gonna keep on hitting y'all in the head with this at least once a week to touch up upon this, because this is my baby, and I'm hearing more and more people, pros and professionals, coaches and pros speak on this. I'm hearing it. I'm hearing them speak on it in just the manner I spoke on it, and I want to make sure that everybody know this is Truck and Chubby's baby, and this is where y'all got it from. So this is my original content, y'all, and I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Y'all have a wonderful and lovable Thanksgiving. Enjoy the rest of y'all day with y'all family, man. I'll be back to see y'all Saturday at 6:30. Make sure y'all there. I'm up out of here. Peace, y'all.